Hello, and today I'm going to be unboxing loads of Plarail Thomas stuff. So we'll start off with Thomas, and I really like the Plarail packaging. And here he is. He comes with some instructions. Here's Clarabelle, and here's Annie. And let's get Thomas out. And wow, that face is so accurate. Yeah, I really like this. Thomas, let's put a battery in him. And I've got some fresh batteries here. So let's get a battery in. I think this Thomas looks really nice. I love the face, it's really accurate. I really like the shade of blue, it's really nice. And yeah, he's got the light grey running board with painted lamp irons. Yeah, this Thomas is really nice. And then we've got Annie and Clarabelle. They're pretty simple, they're basically the same as the old ones, except they have CGI faces now. But yeah, we'll move on to the next one, and I guess we'll do it in number order, which would mean next is Edward. So here's Edward, and this one gets quite a lot of hate because he's got the wrong wheel configuration, but I'm gonna give this a fair chance. Also, I'm not very happy that the box is actually a bit damaged. You can see there is the plastic is a bit cut and the box is a bit damaged. I got all these from Tomy Thomas, but yeah, I really wish the box was not damaged. For some reason he comes with this weird yellow truck. I don't know why they would include that with Edward. I don't think there's ever an episode where he pulls a yellow van, but okay. Here is the truck, and here he is, and honestly, I don't really think he's as bad as people say. Yes, the wheel configuration is a bit annoying, and this block doesn't look very good, but I mean, other than that, it's a pretty solid Edward. I mean, the face looks pretty good, that looks like CGI Edward. Yeah, he's high quality. Let's put a battery in. So honestly, I really don't think that this Edward is that bad. I mean, this weird white block doesn't look very good, and he does have the wrong wheel configuration. Let's take a look at the tender, and it's pretty simple. There's no painted buffer beam or buffers, although I don't think the original actually had a painted buffer beam. I think the buffers were painted, but I'm pretty sure he didn't have a painted buffer beam. Yeah, if I just bring up the old Edward, he does have painted buffers, but his buffer beam isn't even painted. So yeah, and the reason I got this Edward is because this is the condition of my old Edward, so I thought it was about time that I got a new one. So let's look at this truck, and wouldn't it have made a lot more sense to include him with like a cattle wagon or a red branch line coach or something instead of this? I mean, this face isn't even troublesome, he just looks friendly. Yeah, I don't get why they would include this. I mean, when has Edward ever pulled a yellow van? Next up is Gordon, and yes, I didn't get Henry. Maybe I'll get him someday, but for now, I don't have him. Anyway, so let's get Gordon open. Unlike Edward and Thomas, Gordon isn't actually wrapped up, he's just loose in the box. And he doesn't want to come out. Okay, now he does. Yeah, for some reason he isn't in a plastic wrap, although, oh, wait, the logo is, okay, that's weird. Okay, I think this Gordon is actually really good. I love the way that they did the side rods. His face looks really good. And unlike Henry, they actually painted in between the splashes. That's good. Oh, and I actually didn't even know that there was a little molded wheel there. There are a couple things I don't like about this. Number one is this big block where the firebox is, which I don't really think needs to be there. Since, yeah, look, his switch doesn't even go that far. So there's not really much of a point of it being there. And also his windows, they aren't even painted black. They're just blue, which doesn't look great. But other than that, I think this Gordon's really good. Here's the tender. It looks really nice. It's got painted buffers at the back. Just for a comparison, here's a Tomy Gordon, and you can see mine is in really bad condition. Yeah, but I think out of all the redesigned ones, he is one of the best. And also, it's nice to have another express coach as well. Okay, next up is James. For some reason he isn't wrapped up, he's just loose in the box, which is a bit weird. I know this James does get quite a lot of hate because he's got quite a thick boiler. But honestly, I don't think he's that bad. He comes with this really nice green brake van. I think it would have made a bit more sense if he came with like a tar tanker or something, but this is still really nice. And his face looks pretty good, although he does have quite a long nose for some reason. I'm not sure why. So yeah, I think this James is pretty good, and I can definitely recommend him. Okay, last but definitely not least is Percy. So here is one truck. Here is the fuel tanker, and then last is Percy. So here is the truck. It's pretty basic. It has a CGI face. Here's the fuel tanker. Looks pretty nice. And then here's Percy. And yeah, I think he looks really good. Out of all of the redesigned engines, I think Percy might look the best. He has a spot-on accurate face. He looks really nice. So yeah, now I'll get a battery in him. So yeah, I think he looks really nice, but there is one more thing, and it's a Mega Bloks Thomas. So yeah, right after I got these, I went to a charity shop and I got this. I just thought I'd include it in the video since it's pretty cool. But yeah. So yeah, here are all the engines that I got. Thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.